go.
Hi, Catherine.
Just made it.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording, Joe. Yeah.
Okay, all right, so I can do my, I call to order. And wait a minute, I got the wrong, here it is. This meeting is held as a virtual meeting, given that the Illinois governor has declared the coronavirus pandemic a disaster. I have determined that an in-person meeting is not practical or prudent because of the disaster. I have also determined it is not feasible due to the disaster and the disaster declaration to have a library trustee, the library director, or the library's attorney present at the library. Okay, so now I'm going to verify that everybody can hear. Anne?
Yes, I can hear.
George?
Yes, I can hear.
Bonnie?
Yes, I can hear you.
Jennifer?
Yes, I can hear.
Andrea?
I can hear.
Catherine?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. Okay, pledge time. I
Pledge allegiance
pledge
Pledge allegiance to the flag
Flag
United
United
States of America,
America.
To the Republic.
to the republic for which it stands,
Stand.
one nation,
nation,
Under God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
for all.
Okay.
The Warren Newport Public Library District provides the community with access to information, kindles the imagination of children and adults, and supports lifelong learning. Okay, would anyone like to speak in public comment? All right, any correspondence?
No, we don't have any.
All right, consent agenda is next. I am going to remove the exec session minutes. Anyone else want to remove something?
Can I mention something?
Yes.
On the consent agenda, we have committee of the whole November the 2nd, and it's December the 1st.
I'm not seeing where you, oh, yeah.
Sorry, it was.
Oh,
mine.
Okay,
yeah.
good catch.
But all the reports are December the 1st. It's just there, the writing on the
Okay,
agenda.
so do we have to remove that, Ryan, or can we just make the change and go ahead?
I would maybe remove them. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe remove them, and I don't know. It's kind of a red flag. Or a tough call. I'm not sure. I don't think I've
Okay,
encountered
so
this
I
before.
think maybe the same thing is the case with the,
Exact minutes.
yes, with the exec session minutes, which is that we forgot to provide a exec session for us to look at them. So we have no way to look at them. So we'll have to combine those with the exec session minutes from tonight at the December regular meeting. And we can just move this to the December consent agenda, and then one of the date is correct. Right, Ryan?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
There's like
so,
a pressing reason to accept them now.
okay,
You
so,
mean, hold on, you mean the January meeting?
Right.
yes,
January.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the January regular meeting, because we'll have the exec session from tonight on there anyway, so we'll do two at once.
Mhm.
Okay, so I've removed the exec session minutes, and I'm also removing, I don't see where it is.
Item B.
Item B. Oh, that's all the committee reports. Okay, sorry.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Anyone else want to remove anything?
Can't we just take the minutes with the wrong date and just pull them out of the consent agenda, vote on them separately as amended?
Yes, we can, but we have to do that after we've approved the consent agenda.
Right, but we can just do it as the next thing.
Yes.
Yeah, can we do that, Ryan?
I think so, because it's yeah. And I'll double check, and if that's
Right,
not
and the
correct, then
information
we'll-
in the packet is correct. It's
Right,
just the
right.
agenda.
The
Yeah.
date. Mhm.
Okay, fine. So we're voting, or sorry, we need a motion for the consent agenda.
With
I
the-
move that the,
Item-
consent agenda be approved as presented?
No, no.
No,
No, sorry.
as
Um,
amended without the executive session.
Oh,
Items A,
A.
here, just let me do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna do the motion, Joe?
Yes, I'm going to do the motion.
Okay,
I move that we that we approve the consent agenda items A1, C, D, and E.
I'll second.
Discussion? Okay, let's have a roll call.
Linsdau,
aye.
Cheng,
Aye.
Arcapisi,
Aye.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Arnold,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
and Beckwith.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Okay, so now we need a motion for item B with amendment of the date, if somebody would like to make that.
This is George. I move that we approve consent agenda item B, amending the date to December 1st, 2020.
I'll second that. Discussion? Okay, let's have a roll call for that.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Arcapisi,
Aye.
Arnold.
Aye.
Arnold,
Aye.
Linsdau,
Aye.
Cheng,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Beckwith.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Thank you.
Okay, next is President's report. Questions, comments, concerns
Okay, I added up the minutes and the hours
of,
of the president's report.
oh,
14 hours? Okay, just so everyone, that's crazy.
well, I had writing to do. That takes
I
me.
know.
I'm a good writer, but I'm not fast.
So, I'm not a very good addition person either, but I added those up.
Who else has a report?
This is George. I have one. I just wanted to pass along from my kids that they really like the take-home crafts that the library has been doing through the children's department.
Mhm.
I will second that. We have a few gingerbread houses to make this weekend. So we're excited.
Oh.
Lots of candy in there.
They come with candy?
Oh.
What's the upper age limit on this?
Is there an age limit?
3rd through 12th grade.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, well, I think we're outside of that. All right, anyone else? Okay, Ryan, your report.
That's a good lead into, that's in the report that these have been popular, as have the book bundles. So I think those are examples of ways we've been able to, serve the public in other ways, even though we're closed. Because, that's one of those things, the arts and crafts, kind of a core thing that we do in youth services. And this is a way we can extend that to home during a pandemic. One of the things I wanted to mention that's not in the report, and this goes back to the 2 resolutions the board has passed authorizing temporary allocation of paid sick leave. And I realized when I was putting this latest one together is that we have not been reporting on the hours that staff have been taking. So to date, staff, the part-time staff that don't have benefits have used 221.25 hours under that resolution, which I know is a lot of hours. That's an expense to the library, but I think that's been invaluable in keeping our staff safe, because staff feel comfortable saying, I don't feel very good, I want to stay home. They know they're not going to lose that income. So that's an example of that. Just shows you the impact since the board originally passed that resolution in when was it? Was it in March originally or April, the first one? 221.25 hours, and that's just part-time staff. If there are plenty of other hours to add to that as well. I do not have that statistic in front of me though, but I just wanted to share that with the board to illustrate that that resolution that the board committee has passed makes a big difference, and it's very helpful for us to continue to stay safe, because as we all know, if people decide to press through and come to work and then they test positive for COVID, that would be a big issue for us. I mean, staffing is already a challenge with people having to stay home in quarantine because potential exposure, that type of thing. We continue to struggle with that, but I think that's something I wanted to point out.
I
In
think
terms of
Maureen
the,
is raising her hand.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
she's
don't-
not raising her hand. Okay.
Maureen?
Yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention is just the status of, and I think everyone's aware of this. Last Friday, Governor Pritzker signed another executive order, and basically Illinois is going to be under Tier 3 mitigation no matter what until at least January 9th. If you look at the Lake County numbers, Region 9, they continue to improve ever so slightly. So perhaps we did avoid the spike that might have been anticipated in Illinois after the Thanksgiving holiday, but we'd have another major holiday coming up, of course. So I just think what that means in the meantime is we'll continue to operate the way we've been operating with the contactless Holtz pickup service, and we'll kind of see where we are in early to mid-January. So in terms of library operations, it's going to be status quo at least until January 9th.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, we're on to new business. So first thing is retaining wall.
Yeah, so I actually have some good news, because I know one of the concerns was, well, I mean, and it still wasn't in the budget, but one of the alternatives to using leftover funds from the parking lot project, we actually have enough money in we have a repair fund that we allocate each year, and we've underutilized that fund to date because of we haven't had as many repairs. Perhaps that's because we don't have as many people in the building, and the more usage the building gets, the more it wears down and things break down. So if nothing else, we could pull from the repair fund, but still the board needs to approve it one way or the other, because this project is not in the budget. And this really, I don't think it's so much a repair as it is a complete replacement. So I think it's a little bit disingenuous to categorize it as a repair, but I just wanted to put that out there, because I know it is a concern that it's something we didn't budget for. And if the board does budget and approve this project, I think there's about an 80 to 90% chance we can get this retaining wall project done this month, because the weather is still mild enough, and he's got his, the crew, they've got crews out working still until it gets colder. So
Great.
So that's the replacement retaining wall, right?
Repair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, can I have a motion for this?
I move that the board approve up to $9,000 for the replacement of the retaining wall along the northwest corner of the building.
I second
That's
it.
Ann, Gina.
Yeah, Bonnie, second.
Discussion? Okay, let's have a roll call.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Cheng,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Linsdau,
Aye.
Arnold,
Aye.
Beckwith.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Okay, resolution for temporary allocation of paid sick leave.
I think this is pretty well covered in the memo. Just as a reminder, what this essentially does is it gives staff that don't have leave benefits the ability for paid leave. So if they are ill due to COVID related situations, whether they feel ill or they have a family member, they can take that time. And also it allows staff with benefits to borrow against their sick time if necessary. I don't think we've come into that situation yet, but it does have that, in the resolution in case a staff member needs to do that. So like I said, this has been really valuable for us because it's allowed we've been able to tell staff, listen, everyone has, paid time away if you need to take time away due to, potential exposure to someone that's COVID or if you're feeling ill or whatnot. So it's been a really good tool for us.
And Ryan, this would be available until, is it March 31st? Is that what the resolution says?
Yeah, that was my thinking for the board to revisit this every 3 months or so. Maybe it's one of those things we think we might want to extend. From an operational point of view, it makes sense to maybe have that, but I think it's probably a good idea for me to come to the board every 3 months or so and not, have like a blank check here of, oh, we'll just do this indefinitely.
Okay.
Okay, who would like?
Ryan, you mentioned about like borrowing against sick time. When does that refresh? Does that start again on January 1st, or is it tied with the fiscal year? Those benefits.
Well, the sick time is accrued.
Okay.
So it's not like you get X number of days at the beginning of the year. So sick
Okay.
time, it continues to accrue. And it hasn't really been an issue. I don't think any staff have had to do that, but it's good to have that in case. That's the thing with COVID too. If someone has, if they get sick and then a month later, someone in their family is exposed to COVID, you could theoretically have to take a lot of time away.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, who would like to make the motion? I'll do it. I move, wait, I lost it on the agenda. I move that the board approve resolution 2020/2021-4, authorizing temporary allocation of paid sick leave.
A
For
second.
part-time Wait, for part-time employees.
Yeah, that's the ending of it, Joe. Sick leave for part-time employees.
Okay, I don't see it on mine, but okay, for part-time employees.
Packet.
Yeah, I see. Okay, right, okay. All right, for part-time employees. Who would like to second? Who?
I second, Andrea.
I'm just reading it from the agenda. Okay. Discussion? All right, let's have a roll call.
Sutton,
Aye.
Linsdau,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Arnold, Cheng,
Aye.
Beckwith.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Okay, semi-annual review of closed session minutes. Bonnie and I are on it. We'll have them ready for the January regular meeting. Well, we'll have them ready for when the packet goes out.
Yeah.
Right before. Questions about that? Okay, any other agenda items you'd like for next month besides what's already listed here? Okay.
I might have a policy, but I'm not prepared to say which one.
Okay, let me know.
Yeah,
Okay, just,
sorry. I
No,
need to get
go
back
ahead.
on policy.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna write that down so I remember to touch base with you if I forget.
No more break.
Okay, so I move that the board enter into executive session 5 ILCS 120/2C1 to review the performance of the executive director with Executive Director Ryan Livergood present.
I second, Andrea.
Andrea,
Yes. So how do we do this? How do we get out of the Zoom? I know we did this
I think
before. but I don't remember.
George is driving it.
So if Ryan is able to be with us, I don't think, do we need to have a session without Ryan or with Ryan?
It's with Ryan, right?
With Ryan, yeah.
How do we exclude members from the public from dialing
So
in?
Ryan will, yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
Right. Yeah, I'll put them in the waiting room. So anyone that's not a board member or myself will go into the waiting room.
Okay, and then George, you let me know when to start the tape, okay?
So I'm gonna pause the recording here.
Wait, do we have a roll call for this
Oh,
yet?
not yet. Excuse me.
Okay, let's have the vote.
Linsdau,
Aye.
Cheng,
Aye.
Arnold,
Aye.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Beckwith.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Executive session starts at 7:20. Is that correct?
Well, we're not convened, or we're going to executive session at 7:20.
Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording here.
Anyone want to speak in public forum?
This has nothing to do with library business. I just want to brag. So, and you know how Cranes is always doing their lists? Our firm got recognized for its diversity, particularly the head of our tax department, who was born in China. He's a great guy, but we speak 16 different languages, and 20% of our people were born in other countries.
Wow.
So I
That's
just
great.
think,
Wow.
you know, our firm has for a long time been promoting, looking at different places, people who are, you know, may not have started their careers in public accounting. We'll exploit anybody, but it's really a great place to work with so many different people from different countries, and they bring their cultures into the firm. So I look forward to our library doing that, but it's really nice to be recognized when you do it. So I encourage you all to Google Cranes, Michael Silver.
That's great, Andrea. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A point of information, Joe. You missed something on the agenda.
Oh, sorry, what?
The motion as a result of the executive session.
Oh, that's right. Okay, wait a second. Who wants to make the motion? Anybody? Just a second, I have to get my other thing. All right, I move that the board approve Executive Director Ryan Livergood's salary for 2021 as $139,323.
I second that.
Effective January of 2021.
January 1st.
January 1st of 2021. Thank you.
130.
And who seconded, Bonnie?
Yes.
And do we need a roll call for that? Thank you, Ryan.
Tina, did you want a clarification on that?
The amount I didn't.
139,323.
Thank you.
Yep.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Linsdau,
Aye.
Heng,
Aye.
Arnold,
Aye.
Beckwith.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
All right. Okay, any other announcements besides what's there? All right, who would like to move to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Okay.
That was me, Gina.
Joe, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Sutton,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Heng,
Aye.
Arnold,
Aye.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Linsdau,
Aye.
Beckwith.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
All right, we are adjourned and it's 7:57.
See you
Happy
guys
holidays,
next year.
everybody.
Merry Christmas.
See you in January.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.